Info on BillO'Reilly.com. On deck, Waters asking the folks military questions on Memorial Day. I'm back at the book segment tonight, Waters World, the Memorial Day edition. We sent Jesse out to Jones Beach on Long Island to ask the folks about our country's military history. Roll it.
Do you know why you're off today?
Why? America.
America. You know, fallen soldiers.
Who did America fight in the Revolutionary War?
The French? No.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Countries.
Countries?
Yes.
China.
China?
Wow, I feel really dumb. Was it the French?
Who did America fight?
Revolutionary War? Ourselves. Well, North versus South, the Confederate versus the Union.
That was the Civil War.
Oh,
Britain.
Britain?
Right across there? Mm-hmm. That's Great Britain.
Really?
What was George Washington's job?
George Washington was one of the presidents.
Which president?
He was the second president after Lincoln. He was general or something. He didn't work with horses, did he?
God bless you.
Thanks, you too.
Who won the Civil War?
Not the Confederates. The Northeast or whatever.
Us.
Who's us?
Great Britain. Wasn't it the French?
What was the Civil War about?
couldn't be able to tell you.
No idea.
Of course not.
You should know.
I know, right?
Yeah. Do you remember what the Civil War was about?
Civilization. The North?
You sure?
No, it was the South.
I believe the North won that Civil War.
Abraham Lincoln. What did he do? Was he in the North or the South?
He was in the South.
He was in the North.
No, but didn't he live in the South? Well,
World War II. Who'd we fight there?
Wow, I just learned this too.
You did?
Really putting me to the test. My teacher watches this, he's probably gonna be real mad.
it was the Allies versus the Axis. Vietnam.
China.
The South.
That was the last question.
China.
Germany and Japan.
Who bombed us in Pearl Harbor?
Damn, that's a tough question.
Yeah?
Was it China?
China?
I don't know.
Close.
Korea, right?
No, I don't think of Korea.
Not Korea.
No? Russia? No?
Not Russia.
Wow.
Was it the Koreans? Am I getting close?
Japan.
Very, very good. Who won the Cold War?
I'm not the best historian here, but
You don't say.
The Russians won.
No one. Didn't we just agree to disagree?
America and Russia came out together after World War II. We're kind of shaky, kind of frenemies.
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 Was it the French? I feel bad. I'm blaming everything on the French.
Well, I would say we won because our goal was to stop communism, the spread.
Who'd we fight against?
I would say USR.
USSR?
Yeah, USSR.
Why did they call it the Cold War?
I think it was cold in Russia, right?
Because no one was making advances, right? It wasn't an actual fighting.
Which dictator did the U.S. topple in Iraq?
What do you mean toppled?
Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden.
You know, we kill everybody.
You mean we bring them to justice?
Yeah, we bring justice.
Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein. Got him.
Which president took him out?
Oh, that wouldn't be Barack Obama. Obama.
Obama. No, it was G-Dub?
It was Bush.
George W. Bush?
It was George Bush.
Which one?
W.
I feel stupid. This is terrible.
Yeah, it was warm out there. It might have been the sun. Could it possibly be the sun?
brain cells a little bit.
Yeah, the best answer was why the Cold War, because it's cold in Russia.
That's right.
It makes sense to me.
That's right.
I mean,
My favorite, who did we fight in World War II? The South.
the South, right. Okay. Well, in southern Germany, there were U.S. troops. Now, people always say that you go out and spotlight the dumbest people you can find.
I mean, come on. I went out and I looked for girls who were attractive. I looked for guys who were drinking. Your average, typical guy at the beach, right?
No, but they weren't intoxicated.
No one was intoxicated. I got there at 11. So, people hadn't been drinking that long. These people are normal, average college kids.
Okay, but what I want to tell you is that we don't edit out the right answers, right?
Bill, this could have been 10 minutes long. we have much more where this came from.
Was anybody smart?
One
Was
of the
there
girls
anybody
was
smart?
One of the girls was 4 for 5.
Right.
Okay, and she was
the
our
one in the
ringer.
green bathing suit.
Yeah, we dinged her a lot.
Okay.
And then I think the girl with the thong, she was 1 for 5.
1 for 5.
The two brothers, I think, were 0 for 5. They were in trouble.
You know, next time ask them where they went to college or high school.
Some of them told me where they went to college. I don't want to name names
Why?
right now. Should I?
Yeah.
Maryland, University of Maryland.
The Terrapins.
Big contingent.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It is pretty brutal out there, but this is what, you know, and it's random. You're just selecting them random.
Totally
You don't have a
random.
big sign. Please, if you're dumb, talk to me. You don't have a sign.
No, I do attract dumb people, but I don't have a sign.
Yeah, you do attract dumb people. I know that. All right, Jesse Waters, everybody.